Good morning, Beechwood families. On behalf of Beechwood Schools staff, we are excited to welcome all of your students back next week. We open this school year in a very different place than last year, and I couldn't be happier. All our students and staff will be in person 5 days a week, together for full school days. This past Monday, Beechwood's Board of Education approved opening school with many of the same COVID precautions in place from last year. And this decision follows the guidance of multiple public health agencies and is related to the fact that local transmission has reached the level of substantial and that the Delta variant is just simply something that we cannot ignore. So, Beechwood Schools is opting for a cautious and a collective approach that seeks to protect students, all of you, their families, as well as our staff. Beating this virus is going to take collective effort. The actions that each of us take shouldn't be focused on our own sense of individual safety, but rather on how our actions can protect our neighbors. So, effective immediately, the Board of Education has approved universal masking for all students and staff. This is a small sacrifice with a huge benefit. We will maintain 3-foot distancing between students and between staff as much as possible. And I don't believe that this will really limit much at all about what our students can and should be doing in school. We will no longer require a daily health checklist about your child, but we ask that please, if your child is symptomatic, that you keep them home from school. Meanwhile, any student or staff member who becomes symptomatic while at school will be sent home. We will continue routine hand washing and hand sanitizing. All the HVAC upgrades that were put in place for last year, they've all been maintained for this year. The increased disinfecting of high traffic areas in our buildings will also be continued throughout this school year. Now, because we have committed to each of these precautions, we meet the requirements of the Ohio Department of Health to avoid nearly all quarantines. And this is a huge benefit to universal masking and for utilizing all these other approaches because they allow us to keep students and staff in school even after an exposure to a COVID positive person. And this is true whether they are vaccinated or not. We have adopted an approach that achieves two critically important goals: keep our school community healthy and keep our students and staff in school. Each month, we are going to review these precautions in light of the latest local virus transmission data, as well as guidance from public health authorities. As soon as it is determined to be safe to pull back on any of these precautions, we'll do so. And in the meantime, I count our blessings that we can offer a safe environment that is returning to normal and provides our students the amazing opportunities that this community, all of you, afford us in the Beechwood Schools. Parents, your support and your trust is unparalleled. We appreciate it, and we will not let you down. Throw your kids' masks in the washing machine. Double check that they completed their summer assignments. We are ready for them. Thank you. See you soon, and stay Bison strong.